you have earmarked a certain amount of money for this project to go down one path, and that's part grant money and probably part, township money. And if you would take that money and then we looked at that and the difference between, sort of the other system, that's something that Peters Creek might be willing to pay, you know, the difference between the two. So you would basically you'd use the money you've already earmarked for the project, but be getting a better system.
So basically right now, we don't know we don't know which direction you're going until we cost it out. What's most cost efficient for the taxpayers, or the users of that system?
Well, again, without being able to comment after they present it is tough. So I'd like to comment on some facts. Union Township spent over $100,000 in court with these gentlemen right here to even accept the sewage and accept that system up there. Along with, at the time of the hearing, we had $60,000 of pumping. I imagine we have another, from the hearing till now, another $40,000.
Pumping what, sir? You said 60,000?
The holding tank that's up at Finley Elrama Road. So the ratepayers and the taxpayers of Union Township have paid out of their pocket $200,000 fighting Peters Creek Sanitation Authority, who is a sewer authority, who should be putting the sewer in at their 100% expense. They're in the sewer business. That's in your service area. We, the old board, the board I was on before, dove into it. There's several of you up there that have affidavits fighting it against it. It costs the township more money.
Okay, just let me respond.
Well, I'm trying to explain the money that the taxpayers have already spent on this system.
No, but let me just respond. We gotta move on. Usually when you build a system, like in Canton Township, we extended a line down Malone Ridge. The township assumes the cost to do that extension, even though the sewage is transferred over to Legion. So basically, when you do these situations, the townships and the boroughs that expand their systems are normally responsible for the whole cost of constructing that line. So, that's how it normally goes.
Mr. Bagel, may I?
Sure.
I'm not done yet. And I gotta disagree with the shovel ready. This shovel ready, there's a resident definition of shovel ready and there's an engineering shovel ready. We had brought this project with Harshman as close to shovel ready, and it was shovel ready, that you could get. It was stopped because of the lawsuit. You can't get, and we wouldn't let Harshman spend money on HOP permits and the rest of it till we found out what Judge Lucas was going to do. This job was shovel ready and is ready to go.
We were trying to have a meeting with them, so if you have any other points, we just can't continue on and on.
I just think it's awful that the ratepayers and the taxpayers have to pay or even foot any more money when there's a sewer authority that should be doing it.
It's a terrible shame how much money was spent fighting our sanitary authority. I do agree with you. It's a terrible thing how much money was spent on multiple litigations.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Who's next?
Who's next?